in Basking Ridge, New Jersey, and I go live every Wednesday at 5 p.m. and I talk about things that are going on in my office and Stampin' Up. And I'm just adjusting the volume on my phone. Probably looks mysterious the way I have my backdrop here. But anyway, I'm very excited today because we're going to be talking about candy. Well, I happen to have a terrible sweet tooth, and I try not to eat candy, but today I have a whole bunch of candy that I'm going to show you in a second. And the reason we're going to talk about candy is because we're going to make some treat boxes using a kit from Stampin' Up. So let's go ahead and go to my desktop. So here they are. These are all the beautiful candies. They came in a package from Costco. Since we don't really get too many kids anymore in my neighborhood, we're down the street now from a neighborhood where the houses are much closer together and the kids can run across the grass, and we have mature trees, and it just doesn't work anymore here. So I go to my son's house in Stamford, Connecticut, and they get a zillion kids. So I've already bought 3 giant bags of candy, but we had to break into it in order to make our treat boxes today. So anyway, got my candy there. So check these boxes out. Look how adorable they are. Are they fun? Now I'm going to tell you right away, first of all, this kit is currently unavailable. So the kit sale is going on through midnight tonight, and so you can't get this kit right now, but I have high hopes that they will come back before you need them for Halloween this year, and if not, you can get them for next year. But I really wanted to show you how easy they are, because they are a perfect example of what a kit contains and how easy they are to do, because kits are not just cards, sometimes they're projects. And so this is the project I had on hand. I'm also making them, so if you're coming to class in person this week, I only have 15 boxes, these boxes, so you'll get one of these if you're at class, if you're one of the first 15. And don't worry, if you're 16 through 25, don't worry, I've got a treat for you too. So maybe not quite as cute, but still pretty cute. So anyway, let's go ahead and make one of these boxes. And unfortunately, I didn't think of my live. I had originally thought about doing this as my live this week, but then I got all carried away making the boxes. My downline Lois came over yesterday, and we were making them, and I was on the last one. I said, "Oh my gosh, let me save some of these so that I can make them for my live, so that they can see just how easy it is." So anyway, best intentions, but let's go ahead and take a look. So when you get the box, it is shrink wrapped. So the box looks something like this. Okay, it's like our paper pumpkin boxes. And in the box is a shrink wrapped package, and we'll open another box of a different kit in a few minutes. But let's go. I wanted to do this one, but it has instructions in it, and the most important thing, when you open it up, it has everything you need to make your project. And I always like to turn to the final page in the handout, which tells you what pieces go with each project. So this actually is project number 1, just coincidentally, and these were the items that were needed in order to create this project. So Lois and I spread everything out. We punched out everything, and we put them into the 3 piles, one for each project, and then we worked on each project. So when it came time to make this project, I turned to the page that is only about the project and gives you instructions. So you can see, I'm just going to this is the base of the box, and look how big this is. Okay, so this is the box. Sorry, upside down, and you can see it's all scored nicely. It's cut so that makes everything very simple to assemble. And as you look at it, it tells you where to put your, in this case, tear-in tape. So we have a roll of tear-in tape, and we're going to put the adhesive in the spots where it tells us. So this one, pull that up a little bit. We're going to put a piece here, and you notice that you would think, oh, I could just connect it, but just for the sake of the way that this gets put together, you want to do it as it says, and that's breaking apart the pieces. Now, tear-in tape is very strong. I tend to use less than they show, but you can, of course, you've got plenty. You can use as much or as little as you want. And these are, as you can see, the 3 spots where you put the tear and tape. And see how it has a little roll? So that's how you know it's tear and tape that goes there. Now I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. I find it very helpful to have a Take Your Pick tool when assembling any of our kits. There always tends to be something that needs to be picked up or peeled off. Okay, so now we've got our tape and it's ready to go. And what we're going to do is just do some folding. And I probably should have done this before I put the tape on because as that stuck to my finger, but you know, you get the idea. And we're just giving it good folds and we're going to assemble it. And watch how easy this is. You're going to fold this down and then fold that right into it. And there's your box. Oh my gosh, how simple was that? And then you open up the top, you fold down the flap, you put the flap that has the tear and tape on it, you close it up, and here's your little box. You're all set and ready to go and to fill it. Now, the reason I brought all this candy out is because, not just because it's candy and, you know, I like to look at it, but this is a giant box. It fits a lot. These are what are considered, I think, fun size. Okay, so these are the fun size candies. And I want you to guess which one is my favorite candy. I unfortunately, like I said, have a terrible sweet tooth, but yeah, if you can guess that, you can guess what my favorite candy is, you can put it in the chat. And look, now I wouldn't normally, you know, fill the box, but look how much candy you can get in here. I think you can get just about all of this candy in. I'm going to pull out some, but I just wanted to show you, just for size purposes, just how huge this box is. So think about that when you're when you're giving out your, you know, only special people are going to get this many pieces of candy, right? You wouldn't normally, I don't think, give that much candy. But anyway, all I'm doing is squeezing the top along the little score lines, and you see how easy I did that, right? I just squeezed it and pinching it, and it kind of stays together by itself. Now, it doesn't always stay like that, but I found that when I did it, gave it a little fold here, and it mostly stayed in place, at least enough so that I didn't tip out my candy everywhere. So anyway, so that's the little house, and or the little well, in this case it is a house, but that is box. So what's fancy about this is the tag. Look at all the fun pieces for this particular tag. So I'm going to pop this out. These are just the little holes at the top so that you can see. And truthfully, I'm just following the instructions. I'll hold that up for you in a second. So each of these have a hole. Even this one has a hole. Yes, I should use my Take Your Pick tool. Yes. I'm a little late for that now. Okay, so we've got that. So you can see we've got all of our different pieces. So for this one, we're going to take our dimensionals. So I got a sheet of dimensionals in here, right? It came in the kit. That's why I always have so many dimensionals on my desk, because I do a lot of kits, mostly paper pumpkin, but I do regular kits as well. And they always come with a generous supply of the little adhesives that they provide. So whether it's the tear and tape or the dimensionals, doesn't really matter. I don't know why I'm stressing over that. Okay. So I put a dimensional on the back of my strip here. I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of the Trick or Treat. Now this is all the kits I've got for you today. They happen to be non-stamping kits. So we have some kits that involve stamping, some that do not. And it just so happened those are the ones I have. I did order more, and they're coming, but UPS hasn't arrived yet today. I'd hoped to be able to have the new ones to show you, but they're not here. They'll come as soon as I hang up, right? So then we have our little pumpkin. We're going to put that on. And one of the fun things that the paper pumpkin kits and all of our kits have, you'll notice on the side of your instruction sheet is a ruler. Look at that. So for this card, it says we need 15 inches of the twine, and this came with that black and white twine. I'm going to tell you, don't need 15 inches. I'm going to go with the 9, which takes me across here. So I'm just going to grab a pair of snips, give that a snip, and I'm going to thread this through. It's going to take me a minute, right? So all the holes were lined up, and I'm threading it through. I'm just going to tie a bow at the top to finish off my tag. Now, what I love about this is what a cute little tag, right? Would I have thought on my own to set one up this way? No. Am I going to do it in the future, like for Christmas? Am I going to make a couple of tags that look kind of like this, with this one stretching down a little bit past, and then having one on top that has a little scalloped edge or something? Yes, I am. So look for that in the future. And what I love about this is that it has a little teeny tiny matching paper clips, and you put this at the top, and this holds the box together. And what's really great about this particular kit, they're not always so, I would say, well, thoughtful as far as what I would think to do, but this is an easy open box and easy to put back together, because you just pop off your paper clip, you can get into the box, and then you can close it back up again. Because, I hope they're not eating all those treats all at the same time, and they're going to want to put it on their desk and show people, right? Give it to your coworkers, maybe. Finally, this one has a little extra, a little holographic ghost. He's so cute. So we're going to put a dimensional on the back of him, and we're going to put the ghost coming out of one of the windows on the back of the box. So that is the treat box, and look how that was so simple to put together. And now, granted, I did make a whole bunch of these yesterday, but this is the design number 2, and this is design number 3. And I know it was kind of mean of me to show you this because you can't get it right now, but I'm hoping it'll be back in stock. But let me, and of course, this one is currently in stock, thankfully, and this is one of the ones that's on the last chance list, and so it is a nice low price, really low price. And look, it has a little honeycomb, so this is hooray for honeycomb. So it's got a congrats, you did it, oh happy day, and very proud of you. So this very fun card, this fun kit is still available. Now the next one I'm going to show you is also not available right now. It's sold out, but I wanted to do an unboxing. It's the only one I have because my shipment didn't come yet. That is not unboxed. So we're going to open up the box, and this one is called So Much to Celebrate. I did this with a senior group, and they loved doing the kits. Oh, wait, on my little box, I forgot. Where is it? This is what I made right here. So this also, the kits often come with not just like a twine or a ribbon of some kind, but also it often has little gems. And so this one just had a little gem that you could put here, a little sparkly star. And I've got a whole bunch left over too. I probably missed places where on the box I was supposed to put them, but for now. Okay, anyway, so it sparkles. And the reason I thought of that is because, so this is what it looks like. I opened the box and I took out this shrink wrapped package. Now, if you had a stamping kit, you would also have a Stampin' Spot, which is a little ink pad, as well as a stamp set. But again, that's not what I've got in front of me, so we're going to have to work with that. And as I mentioned, the first thing I do is I pull out those instructions, which are in the front here. So I'm going to pull that out, and these are the cards for this particular kit. So much to celebrate, and all the instructions. So I open it up, I find my page, and we're just going to quickly separate out this kit so you get an idea of what you're dealing with. So the first thing is usually a little baggie. This has, check them out, they're little ladybugs. Aren't they adorable? So those are our little gems this time around. We've got, some of our kits include these glue dots, and they are in lieu of other kinds of adhesive in case the person assembling the kit does not have adhesive. And then this also comes with mini dimensionals, so check those out. Look how tiny they are. And so, again, that's why I always have so many dimensionals and things on my desk, because the kits are always coming with that kind of stuff. So then we have our envelopes. So this is a card kit. So the envelopes are almost always fun colors, or they have a fun lining. This one actually has a slimline card. Okay, so it has the special slimline envelopes. Then it has, when it's a non-stamping kit and has words, it'll usually come with a variety of languages. So in this case, don't ask me what they are, I don't know. But we've got a best wishes here, and that goes with card number 1. So, see that? So I'm going to put the rest aside, and this is how I do my my Paper Pumpkin classes. So if you sign up for Paper Pumpkin, which is a monthly subscription box, you can join a class and make them together. And that also brings me to the fact that I'm going to start a Kit Together class that's online via Zoom once a month, so that people can come and bring whatever kit they have and come and work on it together. And then we can also see each other's kits. Okay, so that congratulations goes with card number 2. Then we have some card bases. So this card base is with card number 3. And again, I'm just following along with the directions, okay? So I open the package, I look at what I've got, I separate them out. So let's say I can put all my card bases together. I could put all my congratulations together. The next thing I have is, let me do my best wishes with card number 1. I did set aside my my envelopes. I always do that. This is with card number 1, this card base, and then the long card base goes with the middle card. And then this particular kit comes with a whole bunch of foiled die cuts. And this one was a little bit tricky. You had to figure out which went with which. The long one was easy because the long ones go with the center. So we would punch these all out and then figure out which one they go to. This smaller one goes with card number 1. And again, I did a lot of these. I set up, I had prepared them for the seniors when I did it, and we had 4 of each kit or 5 of each kit, and I had separated it out to begin with. So it actually was quite quick and easy to do. Nope, that was the wrong way. Nope, that's correct. Okay, the little ones go with the last card. So you can see how easy they pop out, and these are just the kind of supplies that it comes with. So see, that did not take me long at all. I punched out all the pieces to make one of each card, and I would do the same with the rest. Now, I will tell you a secret. If you are doing them all at once, you can, pull them out, line them up, and punch them all out at the same time. So it does make it a little bit faster. So you can do that too. So anyway, so that is a little unboxing of that kit. I don't have a finished product because I had to show you how it looked unboxed, and I had given them all the cards that we had made, all the cards that were part of the kits that we did. So anyway, so this is what they end up looking like. Again, they did sell out. However, there are lots of other kits that are so pretty. And I just don't happen to have, I just wanted to show you what I had. The sale goes on only through tonight. So midnight tonight, the sale ends, and all the kits are on sale. It does not include, however, Paper Pumpkin. And it doesn't include the Advent calendar. So if that was something that you were looking for, that is still $99. But anyway, that is all I wanted to show you today. I feel like I could go on, and I'm sure my doorbell's going to ring in a minute with UPS with all my other boxes. But thank you for joining me. I hope to see you in class this week, and look for more news next week. We'll see you then. Bye.